What's happening, you guys? Alright, today's Saturday night, the 25th of January. It is, what, about 7:37 in the evening right now? 1937 for military time, whatever. We're southbound on the 215 freeway right now in San Bernardino, California. Alright, so my last vlog, you might have seen that I delivered at the Target Distribution Center in Sacramento. And if you made it all the way through to the end of that video, you would have seen that my next load was picking up here tonight in Colton. And I already mentioned in that video too that the load is going to New Caney, Texas, so might as well get that out of the way now. If you're not familiar with New Caney, it is just northeast of Houston. Basically along US 59 or the I-69 corridor, if you will. Right there on the kind of the northeast edge of Houston area. Alright, so let's watch this guy here. Oh, I think he has a lane all the way up until baseline anyway. Or Highland, whichever. Alright, so I'm going to try something else different out today with this camera here. Because, I don't know, I don't think I mentioned too much with that's a newer camera. I used to run a Garmin 45, and I don't know, a few months ago, whatever it was, one of the little tab things, whatever, on it that holds it on a little ball mount broke to where it won't stay in position. I mean, it'll stay on there, but it just kind of flops around like, well, this guy's driving me nuts. I can't deal with this guy much more. This guy's speed does everything between like 53, 52, and about 60 or so, and now I can't do anything because this other truck is kind of lollygagging his way around me as well. Anyway, though, so yeah, this is a newer camera. Now, the Garmin 45 that I was using there in that position before does not have night vision. And it was actually pretty terrible at nighttime performance, even when I had it facing forward originally. And come on, dude, you gonna ever let me around this truck? This guy's driving me nuts. Well, I can slide over to the right if I have to. See, now this guy's. What is with these guys? Are you guys freaking kidding me? Okay, I can't do this anymore. What a nice way to buddy fuck your asshole. Got a name on that truck like that, why am I not surprised? Something, I hate to be, I'm not trying to be racist, but the name on the truck kind of tells a pretty good idea who's driving it. Yeah, I took a look in there, even with it dark, I could tell that it was an Indian driver. They're good Indian drivers out here, just too many of them are young and dumb. And just worried about their phones or whatever. Oh yeah, great, now this guy decides to speed up. Pay attention here, stupid. Biggest speed and sticker. He's on. So he's got his headset on. He never turned to look my way the least bit. Another Indian driver. I'm just. I mean, I hate to say it for those of you guys who are Punjabi drivers. You guys got a lot of bad representation among your ranks there, man. I know, like I said, I know there are good Punjabis out here, but too many of them are the younger and dumber variety too. There's plenty of everybody else too, like that's young. It's always young and dumb drivers, but the proportion of young drivers who are Punjabi versus how many are whatever other background is pretty large actually. If you don't know that about trucking. Anyway, going back there. Back to my story that I'm not going to be able to finish now. So actually, I totally forgot now. Anyway, Yeah. Anyway, I got a couple other things though. So on the way down here, because I'm coming from my house. Shit. Now I gotta watch this car right here because he doesn't know that I'm coming over for this guy. Don't try to pass. Thank you. And turn your stupid high beams off, jackass. Alright, anyway, on the way down here, coming down the Colton Pass, a lot of you guys might know that there's a runaway truck ramp there in between the summit and Highway 138. Normally that runaway truck ramp is supposed to be used by, hey, guess what? Runaway trucks. Okay, and also I forgot that what I was talking about earlier was the camera. The Garmin 45, horrible night vision, and it broke. It still worked, but it wouldn't stay on there right, so I ended up getting a new one while I was in Minnesota one night and got this Garmin 47 to replace it with. Now the Garmin 47 actually has night vision from what I can tell, because when I'm retrieving data, retrieving footage, even on stuff that I don't have my interior lights for, it can actually see me. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try, see how it works out. Let me know what you guys think. Whether you like that or the traditional lit up way better. I probably will still turn the light on when we get off the freeway. I tend to like having it on that way. There's other traffic, like pedestrian or bicycle traffic or whatever else in the area. They can more easily tell if I'm making eye contact with them. Basically. Alright, anyway, going back though, coming down the Colton Pass, the runaway truck ramp, normally you'd expect to find nothing at all in there, or maybe a runaway truck. But tonight, for probably about at least the fifth or so time that I can think of, maybe even more, there was a car stuck in there. It was dark, so I couldn't tell what exactly it was, but based on the light pattern, I would take a wild guess that, or the semi-indicated guess that it was a Dodge Neon or something similar. And I couldn't believe how far the guy got into there, too. Because I've seen cars stuck in there before, but not usually as far in as as that one got. It was nowhere near the end of the ramp. Now, mind you, 3,000, 3,500 pound car is not going to get anywhere near as far down that sand, that thick sand as 80,000 pound truck's going to get. But they got a good halfway in, which kind of surprised me because it's not the first time I've seen a car stuck in there. So a little bit surprised at how far he made it into there. And I know I had one time I saw one and I reported it. And about a year or so later, one of the county deputy district attorneys called me up and asked me basically if I had any other info about it. And I'm like, I've seen at least 2 or 3 of them since in that time. So honestly, I wouldn't know which one we're talking about. But it turned out the driver in that situation was a drunk driver. Another time, it was a young lady and a guy, and I think they just mistook the ramp for Highway 138 or something. Alright, y'all are driving, man. These guys all getting off the freeway here or something? There's got this car going all slow there, but, alright. So anyway, yeah, he had that issue there. I don't know what all the other... I know one of them was an old lady, too. I'm pretty sure that was not the drunk driver. I'm just saying. But, yeah, there was one other time where it turned out it was, 20 or 30-something looking woman in a convertible Mustang, if I remember right, and a male passenger. I think that was just a moment of stupidity, though, by her. Alright, anyway, on another note, coming down here, also, well, I couldn't see what the lot looked like tonight, but not long ago, now there's a particular lot in San Bernardino right here off the 215 freeway at Palm Avenue that putting two and two together with bits of info I picked up over the last few years, because I know that there was an article in our local news kind of stuff like San Bernardino Sun that a truck stop, an unnamed truck stop, was supposed to be going in, getting built at Palm Avenue right across the street from the Denny's. Those of you guys who are truckers might know that there's this dirt lot across from the Denny's there on Palm Avenue that used to have like a lot of trucks used to park in overnight. Well, they fenced off that lot a good couple of years ago, easily. Never really did anything with it, but then I don't know, a few months ago I saw some construction equipment in there kind of maintaining it or doing whatever, and then they left or whatever. But then maybe a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, came back down through there during the daytime and I saw them doing some more activity in there, like maybe they're breaking ground, getting ready to build something. And now I also know that TA truck stops that also, or I guess you could say BP, British Petroleum, because they own TA and Petro. You know, there's a reason why that limit line's over there, dumbass. Your entire car's past it. I should have just intentionally turned wide to make him back up, just to be a prick. But anyway, yeah, I know there was something before I published about TA planning to build a truck stop somewhere in San Bernardino. They would not say where it was at, but it just said somewhere in San Bernardino. And I know that elsewhere they had said that that lot there was supposed to be a truck stop eventually. So putting two and two together, I assumed that to be the TA. So like I said, I thought they might have broke ground on it a couple weeks ago, but when I came through there just now, I could not tell there was anything in there. It didn't look like there was any equipment in there. Like maybe they were just maintaining the lot or something, but kind of wonder if it's got to be, sooner or later they got to be building it. Just wondering when they'll actually do it. Now you can never have too much truck parking. There's so many, so many damn different truck stops, and they'll be full. Like some of them are full 24/7. Like most of the truck stops in the Phoenix area, a lot of times they're going to be full 24/7. Some others too, and doesn't, especially in metro areas where you get a lot of drivers truckers who will actually. Why is it so warm in here? Get so many truckers who just doing a 34-hour reset or something, and they'll use the truck stop as a parking lot. And then you wonder why the truck stops charge for parking a lot of times now. Well, there you go. Because the OTR drivers have nowhere to park and patronize the business, and instead you just got a bunch of trucks parked there that aren't even occupied, and the drivers of them aren't even going to spend a dime in the store either. So the store loses money more than one way there. So I can't say I disagree with the way a lot of these stores, like a lot of these truck stops, whatever, will charge for parking past that 2 or 4 hours or whatever the time is. All right, we are coming up on Miguel Bustamante Parkway. This is right here. Make the left, and then we'll make the right onto the end of the driveway. Don't see any trucks over there in the driveway right now, or at least none that are going to be not going to get slowed down by anything there. Alright, something else, on my way down here, Because I stopped at the Little Sisters truck wash in Hesperia after leaving the house to get my trailer washed out. And on the way into there, I noticed the Pilot truck stop, even though it was like coming up on 7 o'clock. Man, there were so many spots open. They're like, where the hell is everybody? Why is it? I mean, it was kind of hard to believe that lot was had that little bit of traffic. I mean, trucks parked in there. I mean, there was a good number of trucks in there, but there were a lot of spots open too. As usual here, guys don't know that both lanes are fair game for OTR trucks here. 2 prime drivers. I guess the guy in the back doesn't know that. Hey, dude, you could come over here in this lane, you know. All right, we're going to get checked in here, and hopefully our load's ready. Alright guys, we are done checking in here. I did not get any info on whether the load is ready to go yet, but we're going to go ahead and drop her empty and go Bobtail over to check in and see. Hopefully it'll be ready. Turned out my buddy here, one of the guys in the guard shack. Well, he's known as Fluffy McNutters on TikTok. Yeah, he follows me on there, and we talk very frequently on there. Now he's actually working right there in the guard shack right now. So he said like, I recognize that voice. So he came out and said, "What's up?" All right. Yeah, first thing the other guy was wanting me to put a vest on. I'm like, this is my high vis gear. He's like, I'll let it go, but somebody might have an issue with it because it's not like the yellow stuff or whatever, yellow or orange. I'm like, still has this reflective pattern on it, just like all those high vis vests have, and that's the part that's important. That you can that'll make a difference when you're far away. You can see them easily. So, see, I figured I'm going to have a lot of people questioning it just because it's not your usual stuff, but I first came across this kind of design when I was at a, what are we doing, truck? Come on, dude. Is this guy, oh. Alright. I guess this guy drives this truck here. Like, dude, I'd kind of like to get back into that spot there, but maybe, is this one here I can work with? Yeah, I think I can work with that. Yeah. Okay, this trailer on the tight side of me is going to be, it's a bit on the tight side to the line now, so, but I can still work with it. Oh, right here, this would be a good one too. Alright. Ah, shit. No, that's a horrible setup. I was like, I can tell right away that's not going to work. This angle is terrible. Okay, so I don't like the angle that it's coming into the spot at, so I'm going to do a 2-point serpentine here. I want it to come in more straight, not at such a strong angle. That's better. I mean, I'm still going to have to pull forward to correct because it's still coming in too heavy on the side trailer, but I'd rather that rather that than take a chance of hitting the other JCT/Hirschbach trailer. This is a shitty vacuum here. Okay, I think we got a winner here. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, I think I'm going to need a little bit of space there so I can get to my load box. What is with that trailer over there? Okay, there's a trash can back there. I'm having a hard time. Let's see. Alright, that should be good. Be far enough in. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get my trailer drop, my load box out of the trailer, and we'll go check in. Alright guys, we are finished everything here. Go ahead and circle back around to the blue office now, and we'll go get checked in. Is this a contractor with one of our trailers, or is that actually a Hirschbach? Yeah, that's a contractor. First Choice Transport. That company sounds familiar. All right, Prime. There, you're not. I don't think it's the side you're really supposed to be dropping your empty on, but I see people doing it all the time. Let's see if I can get around Walmart before this guy comes up. Oh, got someone walking across. Don't have any truck traffic coming. There's a mirror right there. If you guys don't see it, right there in front of us on the fence that you can use to check for traffic over here. All right, so I do see a handful of trucks sitting here waiting. It doesn't look super busy, but it's at the same time, it doesn't look like really slow either. And I see some of our trailers sitting in the dock doors, so I would not be surprised if my load is not quite ready to go yet, because I see at least 4 of our trailers sitting right there in those dock doors. All right. All right, guys, we're checked in. So our load is not ready to go yet, but it is sitting in a dock door. So we're going to go ahead and bobtail around to the other side and park in front of it. Be door 147. Those of you guys not familiar with this DC, everything here on this side is numbered 200 or higher. Everything on the other side of the building where we came to the first place is 100 series. It's kind of weird here because there's so many trailers sitting in the dock doors right now. So it's not like it's not busy here at the moment, but in terms of tractors sitting here, whether they're waiting over in Lot J or sitting in dock doors and stuff, there's really not a lot here. Okay, so 150 is where the orange office is at. And so that Sierra England trailer, that's going to be door 150 if I remember right. And yeah, that Hirschbach that I see looking right at us, it's probably going to be mine. It's either that one or the one next to it. I believe it's the one that we're looking right at, though. Looks like it's going to be 20102. Yep, that's it. Okay, they do have the flag on it. The door light is red, so it means they are actively loading it right now. So, pretty good chance it's not going to take that long before it's done loading. Okay, we'll sit here and wait for them to take the flag off and all that, and then we can hook up to it. So we'll continue this when we can. Alright guys, we're done loading here. It is 9:35. Go ahead and get it pulled away from the door. It wasn't super quick, but they still got done a little quicker than I was ready for, because I was busy trying to retrieve the SD card footage from what I've already done up to this point. We'll come over here to where these prime drop trailers are. We'll get the doors closed, load locks installed, and I got a little over 30,000 on my drive, so yeah, I'll go ahead and scale it, see what I'm working with there. This is out to retrieve the front, the interior camera footage later. Alright, should be good there. Okay, give me a second. Alright guys, we are done with that. I don't anticipate this being an overweight load, but we'll go ahead and scale it anyway, especially with my gauge up here saying I got 30,000 or so. Is this a shag driver or an OTR? That's a shag driver, okay. I was saying with no lights on the trailer, it must be a shag driver, but you never know. Hang on, dude. You're sitting there stopped. I'm not going to sit there and wait for you. Didn't know what you were up to there, but if you're not moving your truck, yeah, your unit, you must not be doing something I need to be waiting for. Now, I heard a rumor, I guess, or at least a belief, that RE Garrison doesn't come here anymore. They came here for a bit, but because a lot of JCT drivers left for RE Garrison. Yeah, I don't know if they even did any drop hooks here anyway, but yeah, I don't see any of their trailers here. And thinking about it, it has been a bit since I recall seeing their trucks here too. So yeah, maybe they quit dealing with this customer. Okay, 11,340. It's not likely going to be a very heavy load. I mean, it'll have some weight to it, but it's probably going to be around like maybe a 70,000-ish pound load. Barely over 70 if I had to guess. $40,980, or come on, leave me alone, Win. All right, we'll say right at 41,000. So yeah, just under 30,000 pounds on the drive axles. We're right in line with what my gauge there is saying. Yep, I called it. Right at about 70,000, just a hair south of 70,000. It looks like it's going to be 69,540. Okay. So we're good to go. Yeah, that's only, that's not even 30,000 on the tandems either. What are you... Okay, Stevens, you're the one with the right-of-way, so I don't know why you're waiting on me. But I won't complain. You want to hook me up like that, I guess I won't look a gift horse in the mouth, but sometimes people are too nice. Walmart did try to call me while I was out pre-tripping the trailer, so pretty good chance that my bills are ready. I don't know if they were just trying to call and tell me that I could pull out of the door, or if it was the office telling me I could that my bills are ready. So what I'm gonna have to do is back in over here and go ahead and check in at the office and see if it was them or the loader, the warehouse guys who called me. Because usually they don't. Usually I'm there and notice them. At the same time, yeah, there's hardly it. England's the only guy even parked here. Wow. So I mean, I'm not used to seeing this little bit of. Such a small amount of traffic parked here. I can't see the lines. I think I don't know. I think I see one over. Yeah, okay. Now I see it. Thought I might have seen the one over here on my side, but I wasn't sure until I finally looked over there and like, yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, I'm right on top of the line, which is shitty, but to me, not like I'm going to be here very long. Alright guys, we are ready to leave here finally. It's almost 10:30. You know what's funny, when I signed for the bills, showed the paperwork data or time of 21:40, but they didn't call me till about 20 after the next hour. So about 40 minutes later is when they called me. But I don't know when the bills got signed, if it was up front then, or if the guys in the back actually signed it. And then you got the rain here, and I notice Bobtail drivers are coming up there because they're lazy and don't want to get wet, and so they're stopping over there, even at a point where they're blocking dock doors. Like, what the hell are you guys thinking? I don't know. Not my problem to really worry about anyway. All right, there's someone coming. It looks like a shack driver too. Let me go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna say because I can't see around. I can't maneuver with Cedar England still coming anyway. So I figured it'd be better to just wait for England to get all the way through before I start coming over. Shut up. Nobody asked for your stupid opinion. And then Cedar England doesn't know this is a two-way exit. Okay, I guess well he'll learn in a second here when I come through the other side. Alright, yeah, and again, when you're coming through here, get further up, kind of like what Covenant's doing. Because sometimes you get a line of trucks and sometimes they can't, other trucks can't get through from one side to the other. because the truck's not going far enough ahead. Alright, let me get checked out here and we'll get out of here. Alright guys, we're all done here. As I mentioned earlier, the load is going to New Caney, Texas. Get out. He's going to take the space over here. Alright. I was going to go for that, but I need to send my departure. Oh, no, he's alright. Yeah, I need to send my departure info, so I'm going to go ahead and come up over here. Send it. I'm going to go ahead and bid you all farewell. We'll see you guys, not in New Caney, probably wherever I go after that, which pretty good chance that'll be like Center, Texas, or somewhere in that ballpark. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, you all have a good night. We'll see you guys on the next one.